Welcome guys to another video. I'm going to be reading some of the lowest reviews on the Google Play Store for SimCity Build It, and I'm going to be giving my reaction to it, so this is going to be fun. Why do people hate the game? Because honestly, there are some critics of this game, and frankly, I would have to admit, I'm one of them. I have some things that I don't like about the game, so I want to hear what the people, the players, what they think, what people said, and what their opinion is and why they hate it. So let's go. Alright. It's very difficult to play without paying with real money. Plus, sometimes I watch the ads to get a free item, and at the end, I get nothing. Last but not least, I couldn't play for a week due to my job. But when I played the game again, I got the income for 24 hours instead of 5 to 6 days. Ridiculous. I think I'll ditch this too. Okay, well, let's not, bash the game, because this guy right here made some misconceptions. First off, you can't collect 5 to 6 day income. Everyone knows that. You have to come back each day to collect the income, because after a 24-hour period, your taxes, you can't accumulate it from days. You can only get, what you got from your taxes for that day. You can't just save up and say don't collect it in a week and then you get a week's worth. That's just not how it works. It's very difficult to play without real money. What I will say to that is that that's not true. Is that real money, of course, can make the game a little better, I guess. But generally, if you look at what real money is spent on, that's not true. A lot of the basic functions of the game don't require real money, and you can still easily be a pro without real money. So, that's not true. So this guy made some misconceptions here, so he got some things wrong. And first off, he said he couldn't play for a week due to his job. One of the reasons I play SimCity Build It is because it's one of those games where we don't need to, grind and, try to do so good. No, you can play this game for 5 minutes a day and it will accumulate and you can be a pro. So I don't know what this guy means that, he couldn't do it because of his job. It's an easy tapping game, right? It doesn't take much time. You can spend 5 minutes a day on it, like I said, and, you'll grow your city 5 or 10 minutes a day. So it shouldn't be a problem. That's really one of the reasons why I like it, because it's essentially easy to play on a busy schedule, and it's easy to do these videos about it because it's an easier game. It's not a game that is where you have to spend hours trying to get good at. So this guy, I get what he's trying to say, but he doesn't understand the game. So he didn't understand what he was saying. So maybe it's not his fault, but okay. So let's get to the next one. She says, Minetta Vangvale. She says, I have always been a fan of The Sims since they first launched on PlayStation. As a loyal fan, I feel ripped off. Everything her is buy... Okay, well, I don't think that. Everything you buy while you have ways to earn your items, it's one-time consuming and costly. Event time are ridiculous and give you no room to actually finish them. That's true. Overall, I enjoy the game, but I don't feel valued as a player. That's true. I actually like what she says. She says event time is not long enough and there's no time to complete them. As you know, right now, we're having the Halloween event, and this is going to be ending later on, after Tuesday night. So we're having the Halloween event. I'm going to say I'm not completing it. And honestly, I try to, but especially on a busy schedule, it's just impossible. You look at the time of what it takes to do those event points, it's ridiculous. I agree with her. She's right. That the time, for 1 week, you get like 5 days to build so many homes or do Mayor's Pass tasks all in that time period. It's just time consuming, and frankly, it just doesn't make events fun, and I have not been able to complete events far often. Very rarely have I, because there is very much no time. There's no time to complete these events. So she's very right. She talks about how she played The Sims on PlayStation. She wanted to try this. I know this was, came from the idea of The Sims. However, you have to understand that this game is way different than The Sims. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even play The Sims generally because they're two different games. The Sims more of like, a simulator game, role-play game, whatever. This is more of a tapping game. This is more of a growing your city game. And it obviously has way different concepts than The Sims. So again, it evolved from the idea of The Sims, but it's still different. So if you played The Sims and then you come to SimCity Build It and you're like, I don't like it, well, then you shouldn't be disappointed because you're in for something different. It's not supposed to be like The Sims. But again, I agree with her that event time, is ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. All right, let's go down here. Let's keep going down. Okay, so let's see what this guy says. Murasan Emilia. He says, So I have been playing this game. Oh, and look at these. October 10th for that last one. Now it's September 30th. These are all recent reviews, so we know that they're up to date. We know that they're, talking about the game currently because there are some stuff that has changed in the game. All right, so anyways. Murasan Emilia says, So I have been playing this game for a while now. Everything fine until a couple of days ago. Oh no, what happened? When the game won't connect to the server, I tried several internet connections. It won't load. Oh, I've heard this problem. Yeah, I know what she's talking about. Or he. I can't see it. I think. Yeah. Anyways. Tried contacting the game support. I've not gotten any answers. I am losing COM points. And I got kicked out of my club because of this. Need it fixed ASAP. Well, Murasan, if you're watching this, you got kicked out of your club? Hey, you're welcome to join my club. All of you watching, you're welcome to join my club at Kyle Smith Plays on SimCity Build It. You guys are all welcome to join. Anyways, so what happened was this person had trouble connecting to the server. I've heard this, and this does not have to do with the game itself. It's just, I have heard the stories and the reviews that there's just some unlucky and unfortunate people that have had problems with connecting with the game. And, you really can't do anything about that, but you can't judge the game quality based on that. That's just, a game problem. It's not a common problem, but it happens in some unlucky people. And, I talked about this, I believe, in the Apple reviews and maybe the Amazon reviews. So it's not just Google Play, it's not just Android devices. It seems like a lot of devices will have various problems. So this is probably on a stroke of luck, but bad luck. But yeah, so lost COM points, that's gotta hurt, if you get kicked out. If you guys have any problems, please comment about that, because I'd like to know, I'd like to know what's going on. But for the most part, it should be good. But one time, I want to tell you guys a story right here real quick. One time, if you guys play offline, which some of you probably do, because, playing online may not be an access for all of us at all times. When there's no internet connection, I play offline. So one time, I was playing offline, and I came online again. And then I was doing an event. And that it erased all of my progress from the event. And I ended up not getting any rewards because one day I got so many points from building homes, and it ended up not adding, it ended up not counting, so I couldn't complete the event, which I might have been able to, but it was like this past summer. Anyways, though, yeah, so sometimes you'll have unlucky problems. What you can't do, you really can't do much about those. So let's go down here. Okay, let's see. Blaster Mike. October 13th. This is like, dang, this is 2021? That's in the middle of this month. That's not that long ago. That's a few weeks ago. That's really, that's not long. Let's see what I kind of just started playing. I invested a lot of time into this game. Okay. I went to look at some beach features, the build, which cost keys. Keys are hard to get. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, especially well, keys are hard to get. He said he just started. If you're a starter, of course, keys are hard to get. While looking at one of the what is it? Oh, well, I saw that's a T. While looking at one of the features, it built without me clicking the check. I don't know what happened. All I know is it built the wrong building. I contacted support. They claim there is no fix. I had to stop playing. This will happen again. Makes me nervous about looking at features about them building by accident. Great job, guys. I like how he has the great job, guys, at the end. Like he's probably sarcastic, but I mean, it's funny how he says great job. But this is kind of funny, honestly, because it should not be a problem. If you accidentally buy something, you waste something, you're going to go and you're going to leave the game just for that? I don't know. What is he talking about? How could if you're... I want Blaster Mike. I wish he was watching my channel and just he could comment about this, because I don't understand your comment, man. Like, you know, it built without you clicking the check mark. That's not possible. I know it may not be your fault, you know, it sometimes happens, maybe, you know, you weren't paying attention, you accidentally clicked it, but I'm pretty sure it probably didn't just build on its own. I mean, what? I mean, was the game moving by itself? That just probably didn't happen. So, this was a weird one. This was, yeah, this is weird. You contacted support for just that. I've wasted money before. I've accidentally expanded areas when I didn't want to. There's no reason to contact support over that. You know, you can always get it, you know, you can always get those currencies back. And golden keys are not that much harder to get once you keep leveling up and get the VU Tower and, you know, the cargo shipment deliveries. So we're going to wrap this up. Let's just go about, let's do, how much should we do? Let's do 2 more. Okay. Paul Karan says, the game becomes very slow once you reach higher levels, because upgrades, shipment, challenges, etc. require greater numbers of more complex resources to complete, unless you are prepared to pay real money for in-game cash. Too many of the challenges in Mayor's Challenge are war-related, and they have now added ridiculous monster attacks on your city. Okay, well, first off, the monster attacks, that's been going on for some time. He says this in September, so that's not new. The game becomes very slow once you reach higher levels, because upgrades, shipments, challenges, etc. That's true, you know, he's right about that. It is that when you start the game, it's fun, right? You get to produce items that take, you know, metal takes 1 minute, wood takes 3 minutes. When you're a noob at the game, it's kind of fun, really. But once you get to a high level, you don't have much to do. And that's why, at the end of the day, if I'm not doing a Mayor's Pass, if I'm not, you know, trying to complete an event, I'm not playing the game much. Just because, you know, there's less to do. You're mostly just producing stuff that takes, instead of minutes, it takes hours. Literally, you know, electrical components for me, it takes 7 hours to produce. That's a whole day. Like, literally. So, you know, it does get very slow. Again, this guy thinks that you need to buy stuff with real money. Again, I just want to clear this out. Don't waste your money. You do not have to. Frankly, you can do good on your own. If you want to know, I spent $2. Yes, only $2 on the game. And all that did was add me like 700 SimCash. Through the SimCash daily sale. But it's not worth it, you know, to go high spending. I've seen the high spending. Frankly, for this game, it's really not worth it. So let's move on. Okay. Chantal. It was fun for the first 8 levels. Then materials take too long to create, and you need money for everything, but to make enough money, you need money. By that, you need to pay up in real life. Very disappointed, uninstalling. Again, people think you gotta buy with real money. Let me just say not true. Let's go a little more. Oh, I want to hear this one. Carl Berzin says, I spent money in this game and progressed quite far, but now I'm locked out. The game thinks I don't have an internet connection, which I do, as I use my internet to post this. I contacted support about a week ago, and they've been useless. They said the file corrupted on their end, and there's nothing they can do. Don't bother with this game. Again, another technical failure. Let's go quick, because this is going, these are quick ones. Oh, the next one's coming up that I love. We're gonna do 2 more, because I was looking at these, and I remember there's a funny one, okay? Alright, after this one. Bayuvis Nutlaba, I'm not even trying, Nutlabati says, Blackout bingo ads don't give rewards after watching them. Even if you try to cancel the ad, it won't let you. Instead, they open your browser and try to open some website. This is not right at all. As a matter of fact, I've stopped watching ads because of this. That's weird. But that seems like blackout bingo. I don't know what that is. But if it's those ads specifically, it could be something with that. I don't know if that really has to do with the game. I know, this is my favorite, guys. We're going to stop here. Debbie Ball. This is my favorite, what she says. This is my favorite review of the day, and I'm going to end with this. Review for SimCity. I thought this would be a fun game for this senior. She's a senior, so it's not just, old people like to play this game, and I understand that because, it's just a tapping game, it's simple. But wow, that's impressive. I mean, she's a senior and she's playing this game. So we got some seniors playing SimCity. But I just found that really funny. Anyways, not so cause for every building that's got those gold hats. There's a request to do a different plan or pay money to update them. And I surely can't keep doing this. It's just too costly. If you redo the plan, you have to wait to see what contractor will do, which after a period of time gets old, plus these ads. Well, that's just the basic concept of the game, Debbie. Then here goes again. Repeat. What? Repeat. Please fix this ASAP, otherwise I'll have to uninstall because I can't keep paying. Wow, so this is an angry senior that's like, listen, game, listen to me. You cannot take my money. This game is too expensive. Which he could be right, but the waiting time is too long, which I guess it could be long, right? 30 minutes. But thanks, Debbie. That was a senior plays. That's amazing that you play, Debbie. But wow, you just look and all these people, the critics. In summary, guys, it seems that people have had technical problems. That seems to get a negative response. People have complained about it costing so much money. But there's also people like Debbie that talk about the time consumption of the game, and which I understand, Debbie. She's fired up about the game. Her voice needs to be heard, and all the other voices of these people reviewing, because I know there's these critics, and I know you guys probably would not be watching my video right now if you didn't like SimCity Build It, and frankly, I like SimCity Build It too, but there's definitely a critical view of the game out there. And honestly, I think that's well represented. I think, there is time. However, I wish people would take more of an issue. My critical, what I criticize the game for, really, is that they don't update enough. And that's what we need right now. These people had problems with basic functions of the game. But, it's not just these people. I want to hear what you guys got to say. So please feel free, comment down below. And have yourselves a nice day. Please subscribe. I appreciate it. I appreciate if you comment. Also, at the end of this video, there should be those. You should see my SimCity Build It playlist if you want. You can watch all my past videos. Not all of them, but a lot of my SimCity Build It past videos. I'll keep you covered for most updates, especially events. So we're going to see what we're going to get. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is when SimCity Build It normally updates. So I'm going to keep you updated if we get a new event. If we don't, then I guess I won't. But hopefully we get that event. And see you guys tomorrow.